with that late night nursing. Hey, I was listening to a podcast, and they're talking about how we need more nurses and doctors in general. Nowadays, you can't get into a doctor's office unless getting into a doctor's office takes like 6 months. Like you have something going on. I want to go to a dermatologist. I think I have something that's cancerous. Okay, well, we'll get you in 6 months. What? It's crazy. Sorry, YouTube and Facebook, if you guys are joining in the second stream. I did not have any. I couldn't get anyone in the talk. There we go. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. There we go. Now we got some people in the chat. So that's good. George, I want to be able to answer your questions. Sold 2 polo shirts. We talked about them already. A $19.99 and a $30 sale. Meh. How many items do you post a day, and how many do you sell a day? Good question, Ruben. Right now I have 1,000 items, just under 1,000 items in my store, and I try to post 70 to 120 a week, something like that. So 70 to 120 a week is what or 140 a week is what I try to post. I'll be honest, this last weekend, I didn't list a thing. Saturday and Sunday, didn't list anything. Yesterday, I think I listed 15 items, and today I'll list a lot more. Today's the listing day. Yesterday, I went thrifting all day long. So I do it more about like in a week. How many items do I list in a week? How many items do I sell a day? I try to sell 1% to 2% of my entire store a day. 1 to 2% of my store. So I have 900 and something items. I want to sell 9 or more, 9 to 18 items a day or more if I can. That's my goal. 1 to 2% of my store. And transplant, it's not easy. A nurse in transplant, no, that would not be easy. That would be high stress. Oh my gosh. Can you derm out on cancellations list? They will call you sooner. Ask your dermatologist. Oh, about cancellation. Yeah, I'm just giving an example. But yeah, that is just with I'm just saying we need more nurses and doctors and teachers, which means they need to get paid more, right? Thanks for the heads up on Dazzle shorts. I believe the first one sold pair for $50. I'm gonna pin that comment. Yeah, Dazzle shorts. That one came, I think, from Nick or some people talking about Dazzle shorts. If you don't know what those are, you guys know I always have right here. It's like shorts that are dazzly. I guess they're on trend right now, and I would sell those as soon as possible because I don't know how long those are going to be on trend. All right, good morning, everybody over on Facebook and YouTube. I know I need St. John 3 weeks. I've been in pain for 7 months. Oh my gosh, and St. John injection. Yeah, it's crazy how long they make you wait. What's up, Angie? Saw a post online for park discounts at Costco. Not sure if it's true. Costco's like, when you go to Costco, I feel like I've priced out cruises and stuff. It's like the same as you can get online, I feel like. I don't know. Some people just like to do a one-stop shop. Like to shop at Costco, get their car serviced at Costco, book their vacations through Costco, and I get that. It just makes it easier. Good morning, New York in the house. What's up, New York? It's probably hot as balls in New York, too. I know it is. I'm leaving on vacation Friday and wondering what I should put my store on vacation mode. Leave on vacation. Tams, when are you getting back? Tams, when are you getting back? Disneyland, unfortunately, for the 3 days. Disneyland? What are you talking about, Dusty? Disneyland? We don't do Disneyland up in here. My wife's trying to do it. We don't do Disneyland. We do Disney World. What are you talking about, Disneyland? This is a 2XLT. The only reason I bought this is because it was a unique size. I'm not buying these Under Armours anymore. I pass them up all the time. You can get them brand new at Ross for 21 bucks. Not buying this one, though, you're not going to find at Ross. It's a 2XLT. More than likely, you're not going to find at Ross. So just a Under Armour polo shirt. And this sold fairly quickly, $16.99. It's the summer sale. July 4th, so next Friday. Okay, Tams, I would do, depending on your shipping, I have 1 to 3 days shipping. So I can turn my store off vacation mode like 3 days before I get back. You're going till next Friday. I don't know what your store is, but I would definitely put my store on vacation mode until whatever day you can take it off. Like if you ship 1 day, you need to take it off probably Thursday. So people know it's going to be shipping Friday, I think. 2-day shipping, yeah, I'd still probably do Thursday. So you can ship Friday or the day after. If you want to be safe, turn it back on Friday, but for sure, turn it back on. When to start it? I start, so for example, this Friday, I'm going to be leaving around noon. So what I'll do is that morning, I'll pack all my packages and then put my store on vacation mode right after I pack my packages before I go to the post office. That's how I do it. If you want to turn it on the Thursday night before you leave because you're waking up early Friday morning, or Thursday during the day because you got to get everything to the post office, that too. I just do it the last minute, the last minute when I can do it. That's what I try to do. Michael, I can tell you, I do, you know me, I like my vacations. It's kind of what we work for. Yesterday the heat index was 106 in Virginia. It's just unbearably hot. I'll tell you what though, going out like when the sun goes down, kind of going down, it's not as bad. But it's, I think, only going out because you don't want to go out when it's that hot. Is that on top of your relist from Nifty, or does that include the amount that is relisted? Danny, so the amount I list a day or a week is not including the Nifty relists. So these are new listings that I've created in lists. 70 to 120 a week is what I aim for. And then Nifty does all the relisting recreation. So that's why over the weekend, I'm not that afraid or that worried about making sure I get something listed every day, because Nifty's doing the recreates, which keeps the algorithms going in your eBay store. You're welcome, Tams. Virginia, we are going to 104 today. South Jersey here, and it is so freaking hot. I'm telling you, that's why I came on. I said I know it's hot wherever you guys are. It is hot, except I don't know the West Coast and Northwest. How do you feel about the Pacers loss? Nate, what is up, Nate? How do I feel about the Pacers loss? It's really sad. It's sad to lose a game that you could have been very competitive and won because of an injury, and Halliburton's going to be out for a whole nother year. It's just a sad situation, but got to move past it. The Fever won last night, so shout out. Caitlin Clark had like 9 assists, but like 6 points. She wasn't shooting very well. Didn't get a single three. Definitely hot in Texas. I feel great about the Thunder win. Tams, I'm sure you do. I'm not mad at the Thunder. To be honest, the Thunder's a really good team, good guys. No one's like chippy or cheap shotty, or just the good guys. No one's just like look at me, I'm the best. They're great people. So I'm happy that the Thunder won. You got your championship. I really wish it would have been us, but I'm happy for you guys. What's up, Blended? Thanks for popping in. I like the blue hearts too next to your name. Do you try to make a certain amount on each item? What's the lowest you're okay making? That's a good question too. It all depends about time, right? So time, for me, time is Monday. If I'm going to be listing a blazer, and it takes me 10 minutes to list a blazer, which is probably about accurate, I've got to make $40 or more on that blazer, because on a lot of the stuff I sell, polo shirts, all those things, I can take photos in 30 seconds and list it in a minute. So I can list an item in about 2 minutes. So in about 2 minutes, the minimum profit I'll take is right around $10, $8 to $10. I can list that item. I can take photos and list it in under 2 minutes. I have videos of me doing that. But if it takes me 10 minutes, it's got to be a $40 profit. So that's kind of where I go. So $60 an hour, or no, it's a lot more than that. But yeah, that's what I would say. Something like that. But again, if you're part-time and you're trying to make it a side hustle, you just do what you can, right? This isn't like everyone is like, I can't wait to go full-time, can't wait to full. I mean, I hope you guys do go full-time and everything, but I always looked at it as a side hustle. Even when I was teaching, it was my side hustle. I wasn't looking to do this full-time. Is Chico a good brand? I don't sell Chico. The only Chico I'd sell if I found like new tags and the price, the MSRP were like way over $100, I'd probably pick it up and put it in one of my whatnots, but I don't sell a ton of Chico. Quick question asked me. Go ahead. PSA checks crotches of pants at the thrift. The disappointment is real when the next day, oh God, crotches and pants. You're gonna make me throw up. I've been sending offers lately and just making like $10, but happy to move the item for sure. So that also, I literally am going through my my binge right here, and I was pulling out some cargo shorts, and I noticed that I had these Abercrombie and Fitch cargo shorts, and these are the thick, heavy ones at a size 32. I'm like, these should sell within a week. So I look on my eBay store, and they're not listed. So somehow these got delisted. So that's, I've talked about that before. I'll go through trying to find some, and I'm like, this should have sold. So I go through my cargo shorts. I'm like, this hasn't sold. This is not listed. So yes, if I have items that have sat for a long time, I'm ready. I'm fine even getting just a little bit more of my money back. I'm never losing money on items these days. Thanks, Meg. But I'm getting my money back, which is important. Still mourning Tyrese. I know, me too. What's up, Ford? Good morning, Amazing Annie. Yeah, I'm mourning Tyree. It's sad. My wife last night literally was like, I'm still so sad. For vacation mode, remember offers are good for 4 days now. So not sure if Nifty sends out an offer before vacation mode is turned on. Would that have to be shipped by so vacation mode on eBay is still Nifty recognizes when you go on vacation mode on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. I'm not sure about eBay because your store's still on. But even if you send out an offer, it's still going to be shipped out later on, if that's what you're asking. I do 1 to 3 day shipping, so it's still going to be shipped out when I return. And that happened to me on the cruise, both of the cruises I went on this year. Whoop! OKC. Yo, what's up, KC Flips? OKC Thunder, let's turn that on mute. 70 in Portland, Oregon. See, the northwest, not too bad. Not too bad, but I bet it's raining. Is it raining? Get a lot of sales since the heat wave. That's good. I'm telling you, since I started that sale on my swim trunks, they've been popping off. They've been popping up. I'm getting those light boxes for ties. Great idea. Yeah, that little light box I have. This thing is great. This thing is great. What's the size of it? It's probably like a 14 or 16 by 16. This little light box is so great. So much better than they used to be. My first light box was PVC pipes in the inside. That's how you put them together. And you couldn't break them down really easily. This thing just folds up in a heartbeat into this. So it's great. It's great. Love it. But yeah. Hold on a second. Be on the north side. Commute around there. All right, back to it. Getting a lot of sales since the heat wave. I'm also a reseller, so I had a sale on May 27th and had to schedule pickup from the post office, and it was supposed to be delivered to the buyer May 31st to June 7th. Its delivery attempt said delivery attempted, and I tried to contact the buyer. If they tried to deliver it and the buyer wasn't there, it's going to get sent back to you. And in that case, I always just refund the purchase of the item. I don't refund shipping there or shipping back anything. I don't refund the original shipping. If I'm shipping to the address they provide me and it gets sent back to me, that's on them. That's on them for not being home, or that's on them for providing a wrong address or whatever. That's on them. Do you use auto posture? Do you do promotional code? Do you have a promotional code? Yeah, so I do Nifty. Auto posture is Nifty. They just changed the name so it doesn't sound like it's for Poshmark. But yes, I do have a code. Give it a free try. Again, I'll talk about it here in a second. But you can go to surfsupfinds.com or in my link tree. There will be a link for a free trial. Give it a try. It's better than all the other cross listers. I'm telling you now. But I highly recommend, if you are on one platform, just for insurance, plus you'll make more sales. I made more sales. Get a cross lister. Nifty's the best. So get Nifty, especially you can get the cheapest version and just cross list all your items to another platform. If you get kicked off of a platform, and I've been kicked off Mercari and I've been kicked off Depop, and I had to make a new account on Depop. If you get kicked off, if you're lying, if your income is on one platform and you get kicked off, that's like getting fired from a job with no backup plan. So it is so important. I left a story about my buddy. It is so important to do that. Already 80 in Oklahoma. Woo! Doug, new tags. What'd you get, Doug? What'd you get, Doug? Chico, new attacks for one. The Chico's new attacks for $149.99. Yeah, I'd pick that up for like less than $10 for sure in a heartbeat. You can sell that on eBay or Poshmark or whatever. But you know, I'm literally putting all my women's stuff into bins. I'm just gonna do whatnots again with those. This is how I'm gonna do it. Good morning, Jacqueline. Live packing, guys. These past 2 days I've sold stuff on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and oh my god, Eva Mercari. Total of nice sales. And I have 180 items in my store. Let's go, Sophia. Sophia always coming in with the positivity. Yeah, I sold on all the platforms. I only sold one on each of the others than eBay, but yeah, it's good. It's good to be selling diversified. But is the Lightbox and TikTok shop? It probably is. Here you go. Probably is. Follow Ford. He probably has that Lightbox in his TikTok shop. Do you use Nifty AI? Creekside, I haven't yet, but KOA swears by it. So I haven't done it yet. Do you still do eBay Live if you get kicked off? Can you still do eBay Live? I'm not sure. If I can do eBay Live even if I get kicked off a platform. Serves. I'm like you now. Bought a Tesla, picking it up tomorrow. Let's go, Wayne. Don't bring in politics and all that crap in here. Tesla is. It's funny. Again, I'll bring politics up. I'll bring the different sides up. So Elon Musk was like a hero for the Democrats because they're all about clean energy and global warming and everything. And that everyone, Tesla's clean energy. And then Elon Musk is like, whoa. Like, it's getting a little crazy way on the left. I'm kind of an independent, but kind of leaning Republican. I'm going to be a Republican for this. I'm going to back the Republicans this election. Oh, we hate you, even though you have the best clean energy car in the world and the most produced and all this stuff. It's funny how that is. I just drive a Tesla because I can run around my town all day long, not fill up, write off my miles, and charge it at my house at night and write off part of my electric bill. It is the best car for my business. I've had Priuses, which were great. I've had 4Runners, which were awful on gas, but it is good. They can flip flop now because he broke up with Trump. Yeah, it's a seesaw. Yeah, he broke up with Trump, so they can flip flop back. Whatever. People just need to base their emotions off political choices. So it's just crazy. It's crazy. Overcast today. Okay, overcast. Hopefully it gets a little better. I'm kind of okay having some thunderstorms today. We haven't had any, so I'd like that. We're supposed to have some. But you never know, they'll pop up. I had to change my business model. I was 100% secondhand thrift. Now I'm buying 80% of whatnot for resale. Still making a decent margin after cost of goods and service costs. Steven, I like that. So buying a lot of stuff off of whatnot. I truly think this. I know a lot of you guys watch tech and sports, and I don't disagree that there's going to be less and less at the thrift stores for resellers. But I also think there are going to be less and less donations at these thrift stores. So these thrift stores are going to really have to start relying. If they want to stay in business and do their mission, they're going to have to keep people coming in because it's going to be a bad look if it's just a donation center and no one can shop there, which means they can't afford to hire employees and run a store. They're just getting it, donating, and throwing it online. That's not a good look. That goes against what they're trying to do. So back to the whatnot thing. Yeah, you can source off whatnot. Find some sellers that buy stuff from the bins for $1 and they're good selling it for cheap. That's what I do. See you, Dre. Have a good day at work. I've been sourcing on whatnot all year. Kim's been sourcing on whatnot. Yeah, more and more people are selling on whatnot. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about the women's stuff, but like I sold women's stuff. I sold Lafayette 148, I think, for less than $10. I know that has to sell for more than $20 online. I've bought a whole bunch off of whatnot not too long ago, some really expensive things. Haven't purchased suit jackets in a while. Can you give me a quick list of brands to look for, Maria? Well, this is a good one. It's always going to be tweed. It's going to be a scratchy tweed like this. You want to look for Harris Tweed, especially come fall. Harris Tweed is a brand that you want to be on the lookout for. Hold on, I'm messaging this person. Okay. Yeah, this is good. I would say I have a Polo Ralph Lauren one here. Some of these brands I'm going to talk about, you don't want to just see the brand and pick it up. There's specifics in that brand you're going to be looking for: size, age, materials, all the thing. But in general, if you see these brands I'm about to tell you, these are brands that you want to look for, and a lot of times you can pick them up for less than $10. You want to. That would be Zegna, Canali. Those are two that have come up to my head right now. But brands that I usually always pick up for less than $10 would be Suit Supply for less than $10. And even Lauren Ralph Lauren, you'll see a million of them out there. But if I can get bigger sizes, like a 50 or bigger, that's a considered pickup. And also, if you get a wool silk blend, that's a considered pickup. So there's a lot of different things to look at. But if you want to, Brioni you get Brioni no matter what. Kitten, you get that. I've never found a kitten blazer though. As a new reseller, is it better to select priority shipping so I don't have to pay for the box? No, I would have a couple. Where are you selling at, Kristen? Where are you selling? Twillery blazers, Bolo. Can't believe I found the Zegna cashmere coat in the bins. Yeah, that's huge. Cashmere again. Zegna with cashmere, you pick it up. But what are you? Today's bring your kid to work. I stayed at home. There you go, Jens. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Where do you sell on? Where do you sell on, Kristen? What platform? This real surfs, Chris, I peaked. This a real one. Package did not get returned about that package. The only means carrier did not feel comfortable leaving you a package over 30-year postal employee. Okay, so what should happen is the person should get a slip in their mailbox saying you have a package at the post office. It's usually what happens. How do you faux leather jackets sent in a poly mailer and it melted a spot on the jacket? Ooh, anyone had this problem, poly mailers? Yeah, guys, you got to be careful with the heat in general. Especially if you're selling hard goods, like older plastics and stuff can get sticky. Yeah, it's not good. Which for me, a lot of times when I sold antiques, hard goods and stuff, I would send it priority so it would fly and get there quickly and not sit on like trains or whatever to get to the West Coast. Low 90s in Jacksonville, Florida. So I had Goodwill bins moved into AC building 2 weeks ago. That's woo. Good morning. Sorry if I missed your question. Elon is out there on a cloud by himself. Electric cars have a purpose. Yeah, he's now on a cloud by himself. He's in space by himself, to be honest. Hot topic on the AI listers. Here we go. We got a hot topic with Nick in the house. Let me keep going. I'm meeting somebody for pickup a little bit. So this is an Everlane. We'll do the hot topic. Everlane, I would not pick this up again. Men's Everlane button shirt. This has sat for a while. I don't know. I say I wouldn't pick it up again. I don't know. It sold for $18 and it sat for a while. If I'm selling for something for $18, I want it to sell within 90 days. I guess that did sell. It did sell within 90 days. Shoot. I'm not thrilled about that brand. Everlane men's. Did you know they made men's? Let's see. Make sure it's going to the right buyer. Then I'll answer. Then we'll talk about it, Nick. Daniel, going to Daniel. Everlane. Okay. On the AI listers, I tried texts, and these AI listers are so riddled with errors. If you're not examining each listing, you'll get hammered with returns. It took me longer to fix. Okay, so You heard what Nick said. Each listing that it took me longer to fix each listing than it did to list on my own. Okay, so Nick is saying he tried text, and to go through everything and correct everything, it takes more time than just list it on your own. So there's a perspective. I haven't tried Nifty's yet. I can't give my perspective on all of it. I just know for me, I list a lot of the same item, and I have to take photos of that item, and so does everyone else doing AI. Taking photos, like the way it's been advertised is, oh, you basically have this AI employee list all your items. You still have to take photos, which for me is the most time consuming. For example, I can take photos of a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt in 30 seconds, and I can go on my phone, sell similar, change the photo, change the size, hit list. I mean, that is so, I could do that in 15 to 20 seconds, depending on my internet speed. That is so fast. So there's definitely probably a handful of things I want to do with the AI, but that's kind of why I haven't done it yet, just because I can list so quickly. Which one are you using? I had a problem with using virtual assistant, but little to update with Nifty. There you go. So Blend is saying Nifty AI, and then Lance is saying Nifty AI is okay. I don't know. I can't. I'm just repeating what you guys are saying. So if you're out there and you haven't tried AI, there you go. Whoa, this guy is beautiful. What's up, JT? JT, I like looking at your face. I like looking at your face too. By the way, I creep on you in the morning while I'm pulling inventory different times and stuff like that, driving on the road. You know I creep on you. Do you pick up Oak Hill Blazers? No, I do not pick up Oak Hill Blazers. That doesn't mean don't pick them up. Maybe if I found a new one in a bigger size, but I don't pick up Oak Hill Blazers. I pass on those. What's up? Good morning, Brian. Thrifts need to stop with the increasing price. That has stopped me from thrifting so much. Danny, they will. So I actually saw a period here in Indy where they increased their prices, and then they decreased a lot of those prices over the past 2 years. I've seen it. I think K-Way's talked about it where he is. They have to. They can't rely. They can't think that the 100 people, not even 100, let's say 50 people going down this one aisle during that day is going to get you a sale on a lot of those items when there are 1 million people going down an aisle online. They can't do that. It's got to be quick churn and burn for eBay. Churn and burn. My guy. What's up, Casey? Canali sells like fire. Yeah, Canali sells quick. It just depends though. If you get older Canali in a 3-button blazer with stripes and it's a 44S, it just depends. Size and age and things like that. What's up, you crazy cool kids? There you guys go. Nick says, Danny, I had 2 Goodwills cut prices after increases, which is not common in Chicagoland. The market will fight back and they'll have to adjust. Yeah, for sure. It's the way the market will fight back. It will. When you're not getting sales, these businesses have to get sales. They rely on it. So what can they do? Drop their prices back. And I don't blame them for raising their prices. I mean, we want to try to get as much as we can for their items. They do too. But when it's not selling for that much, like my Under Armour shorts don't sell for $23.99 anymore, I'm going to have to lower them back to $19.99, and they're selling now. When's our next date? Bearded, text my wife and ask her. Chicago, right? Is it Chicago or Indy? What are we doing? I just really want to stay the night with you, to be honest. You can get something new at TJ Maxx or Marshalls for the same price as here in Long Island. Positively divorced, right? You said that before. Speaking of your wife, what is she in here? Oh, what's up, Casey? Sister wife. Chicago's hot. Everywhere's hot. Is that what you're talking about, or just going to Chicago? You can create a free business account at UPS and get free unbranded boxes shipping directly to your home. That's what people are talking about. Let's go. Let's work the system. Everyone else does it, right? Most of the people that donate stuff to the thrift stores are the same people that just don't care. They don't want to take their time to sell. Probably going to less good stuff at the yard sales, estate sales. I agree. I think most people that take stuff to thrift stores, they just want it out. It's instead of throwing it away, they're doing the extra step to donate it. Brad, if you have time, could you please show how to offer a bundle on eBay? I do not know how to offer a bundle on eBay because I don't do any offers on eBay. I just rely on Nifty to send out all my offers. I rely on Nifty. We're going to make it hot. Oh, we're going to make it hot. You know it, boy. You know that. You know that. The ties, they had a decent Robert Talbot price at $14.99. Oh my gosh! Found a Ralph Lauren tie at $5. I did all. I took photos of all my. If you look at my eBay, you'll see yesterday I listed like 20 ties. I have like 18 more to do. I sold a Isaiah Napoli wool alpaca sports coat for $350. Definitely a bolo. Yeah, that's an up there one for sure. Don't get me wrong, the technology was impressive, and I'm not resistant to advancement, but it's being advertised as photography and lists and not there yet. Yeah, agree. And it'll work out at the kinks, right? It'll work out the kinks. Let me see the next item because I gotta keep shipping stuff. This one was kind of unique. It was a Levi Strauss, just a Levi's metal button shirt, which you guys know. If I find a Levi's pearl snap or metal button shirt that's denim, I'm picking it up for $5. This one specifically had a Union Pacific Railway patch on it. I'm guessing someone just put that on there because they have trains in their basement and they play trains. I don't know. But it sold for $19.99. I picked those up. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning to you. Plus, the cost is way too much for the value. I agree. I thought about that yesterday. Guys, I do too much thinking when I'm driving. I'm driving all day long. I just think. A lot of times I'm like, why don't I have my radio on? I listen to podcasts or I listen to lives. But I'm thinking 50 cents a listing. It sounds good. I would pay someone $1 a listing to take photos. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. I'm all about spending money if it makes me more money. I'm all about it. If I can spend money to make me more money, I'm all about it. But I'll have to use my AI on Nifty first. Y'all want to come down to South Carolina? It's going to be, is it hot down there? I don't know. Not a fan of buying AI credits on Nifty. Is what you say. I haven't done it yet, so I have no experience. Do you use the eBay discount for suppliers? Do you use eBay's discount for ship? Is that what we're talking about for shipping? Yeah, I used eBay's discount for shipping, if that's what you're asking. I don't pass my discount to the buyers. I let them pay the $7.20 for shipping, and I pay $5.10 for the shipping label, and so that's what I do. I have a question. Can you add sales from other platforms in a Nifty that is not their cross-listing app? That's a good question. I'm not sure. So like if you sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, I'm sure you can. Guys, can you? Answer that for Jackie. Can you? I haven't tried that yet. Just found 2 Brooks Brothers Madison shirts for 50 cents a piece. I would buy those for 50 cents a piece in a heartbeat. Brooks Brothers shirts, if you can sell them for around $15, you will sell them like within days if you have good pictures. Can you show how to print all your labels at the same time? Yeah. You get 200 credits for $5, and it's literally costs 1 cent a credit for the AI listing. So it's 1 cent a credit for the AI listing. So not too bad. Oh, I just got a contract with a concierge luxury dry cleaners. Learning about brands I've never heard before, Reisner said. Reisner's the GOAT. What size is the platform you take pictures on? It is 4x4. 4x4. So what I do, it's not going to show up here. Whoops. Because I haven't sold anything. I've already printed my labels. But I'll send you over to eBay real quick. So eBay. I'm going to go over to eBay. What I do is I go to sell. And then I go to orders, awaiting shipment. And what I do here, oh, I did have a sale. Western Wrangler Pearl Snap. So I need to ship that up. But what I do is click actions right here, and it will highlight every single one of my sales. Like this morning I had 20 or something, so I have a whole print off of 20, and then you go to shipping and get shipping labels, and it will print them out. Now for me, I put them in order from when they sold. So I put a stack here, and I go from my phone when they sold to the newest, most recent sold. That way my labels match up with the top of my pile. That's what I do. So I print off all my labels at once. That's how I do it. you're just starting out, maybe do one at a time so you don't mess stuff up. But I also double check on my phone. So for example, the next item was a camera that I've had sitting for forever, but I was doing ties. I had 3 cameras that I bought at the thrift store. I was doing ties and I had my light box out and I'm like, all right, I'm going to list those cameras. Sold one of them already, $5.99 and at 35 bucks. Just like one of those little power shot cameras that what's his name sells all the time. Let's go with some Polo Ralph Lauren cargo shorts. I love picking these up. Polo Ralph Lauren cargo shorts. They're always $3.99 where I live, and they always sell for around 20 bucks. These sold for $21.99. Polo Ralph Lauren cargo shorts. Yeah, it starts. What's up, crazy? Yeah, J Ride. J Ride always sells cameras. That's like his favorite thing. Okay, so Coffee is saying exactly this. If I can sell similar off my own listing, I beat the AI time. If it's a fresh new product that I've never listed and I don't know the model, AI is a bit faster. That's what I'm thinking as well. So for me, it's like, all right, if I'm going to take photos of 30 items, maybe 15 of them I can sell similar on my own super quick, and the other 15 of them I'm going to need to use AI. So you can just do like a little mix, right? Do a little this, little that. Adapt. Uh-oh, Jinko. I found my first Jinko jeans in the wild yesterday. Let's go. Are they crazy? How much? Did you find one like them? How much they go for? Those things are still so hot. Those things have been so hot since I started reselling. I truly don't feel like sourcing. I truly don't feel like sourcing consistently on whatnot is reasonable. Almost always too expensive. Distress or staying unless you're very, very lucky. Yeah, I guess people have different experiences with the buyers. So yeah, I guess you just have to do what's best for you. I don't know how much I pay or how much they're going to go for, but she paid $10. Do you make sure camera works or do you put as is in listings? Actually, Kim, I take kind of a cut. So I could make more of these cameras if I test them, but I don't. So what I actually do is I've had really bad luck with electronics. So what I do is put 4 parts and like whatever, 4 does not work at 4 parts. And then I put in my description, I put this camera very well might work. I just haven't charged it. So it's listed as 4 parts. So that's what I do. That's how I list it. I take a little haircut on it by doing that, but I should not get a return for that. The short answer is if you bought on eBay, here you guys go. If you bought on eBay, the last platform to figure out is insane. For eBay, be setting up combined shipping and your shipping settings. There you go. This is the answer to the bundle question. I've been using Nifty's AI tools. The tech is not just there yet. Style codes are something I use a lot, and AI just doesn't recognize that. Gotcha. What's up, Blue Hippo Sales? Thanks for popping in this morning. Yes, this morning. You just have to go to the right thrift stores. There are special Goodwills where I found Arc'teryx, Page, Anthropologie, Madewell. Yeah, for sure. If you guys looked at my pictures yesterday, I found a cart full of really good golf stuff. I found 2 Arc'teryx things. Yeah, it just depends on Goodwills. You got to find good ones. Got to know when to get there. There are other thrift stores that have been popping up more and more actually in my area, surprisingly. A lot of churches and mission places and stuff like that they're like, you know, we're going to start our own thrift stores. Yeah, electronics scare me. I've had Bose systems, those little Bose like CD radio, I forget what they're called, systems. I've had those sent back to me like 2 times. I just have bad luck with that crap. I'm with you there, Manny. How do you set it up so that you didn't pass on your eBay shipping discount? I don't know. So when they started off, Lucky, when they started off doing passing your eBay shipping discount, there was just an option. Do you want to do this or not? And I declined. I said, I don't want to pass off my discount to the buyers. So that's just what I clicked. So to be honest, I can't answer that question for you because I don't know how to do it. But I'm sure if you just do a Google search, you'll be able to find it that quick. Really good stuff still out there, for sure. Right? Yeah. I mean, thrift stores, we all know, they have a list. They know what to pull, but they can't keep up with all the new brands. Every year, Nordstrom's has a new expensive brand come in. Nordstrom, Saks, Oliver Brown, or, whatever. These thrift stores don't know about some of these brands. ChatGPT is free. Don't pay for any AI program, says Angry Otter. Boom. No, I mean your monthly store discount for shipping supplies. How do you use this? Okay, so if you have a store on eBay, boop, boop, I'll get you guys over there real quick. eBay. Okay, so this is how you do it. Sorry, on TikTok I can't see it. You're going to go to my eBay and go to my eBay, go to account, and then you're going to see seller, no, subscriptions, right? No. Provider store. Subscriber discounts. Okay, so let's go back to it. You're going to go to my eBay, and you're going to go to account. Whoops, there might be a faster way, but this is how I found it. You can just find it pretty quick. Go to account. Go to seller preferences. Is that what it says? Seller preferences. That's not what I did. Where'd I go? Subscriptions. Come down here to subscriber discounts. And right here will be your shipping supply discount. I've already used mine. See? Redeemed. Boom. But it expires June 30th, so make sure you get on it. That's how you do it. Stop sharing that. Okay. Thanks for a lot. Okay, found a nice pair of Oliver Brown shorts at my Plato's the other day. I need to go to Plato's. I have never found Oliver Brown. That is like, again, that's a newer brand that I don't know about. I just recently known about this year. Never found it yet. This is a Robert Graham short sleeve. It's got some little flip cuffs with skulls on it, so that's pretty cool. Sold for $24.99 via promoted listings. I haven't been telling you guys if it's been promoted or not, by the way. The Madisons and the big boys sell for like 25 to 30 for the Brooks Brothers guys. So the Madison shirts sell for 25 to 30 in the big boy sizes. Something to be thinking about. Brooks Brother polos sold. Every time I print all my labels, mislabeled packages. I'm too stupid. No. I know. I've done it before too. I haven't had any switcheroos in a long time. But I also make sure it's going to the right buyer. Like this one's going to Richard. Have it ready to go. Oliver Brown linen shirts retail for $445, silk for $770. That's crazy in my world. Yeah, that's probably why I haven't found any yet. You don't weigh the item before I ship? No. I put the weights in when I list the item. I'm super quick and efficient when it comes to it. Since I've done this for a while, I know how much things weigh. And it wouldn't be bad if you are new and if you're doing men's clothing, you're going to do a lot of polo shirts and button-up shirts and shorts that are all the same. Maybe write down like this is how much they weigh and these are the dimensions. So you know when you're listing your item, you know exactly. And then eventually you're going to know in the top of your head, up here at the top, you're going to know exactly what the dimensions are. So right now, I put a pair of Callaway shorts. I put the weight at 8 or 10 ounces. I do 6 by 6 by 2 or 8 by 6 by 1. And that's how I do it. So I don't have a scale. I don't own a scale. I do own a scale. The ones I step on to see that my weight. And those are the only time using that scale is if like I'm shipping a big item and I need to know how much it weighs. I will step on the scale. And then I'll grab the item and step on the scale and find the difference. That's the only time I use the scale. It's very rarely. What style tags do you use for polo shirts? What style tags do I use? What style tags? I don't know if I understand that. What style tags do I use for polo shirts? What style tags? Or like keywords? Is that what you're talking about? Those digital power shots camera are coming back in style with high school and college age people. I see it everywhere. The college, I don't understand why they're coming back in style. Like the megapixels aren't good. You have a phone in your pocket. I don't know. I can't, I mean, whatever. I was that person too. Whatever was cool and trending, I did too. Folks using Nifty AI, do you upload those listings from your mobile or tablet or computer? There you guys go. I had someone on Facebook Marketplace. I'll let people answer that for you, Jaden. I had someone on Facebook Marketplace a few years ago leave me a bad review because their AirPods couldn't connect to a Walkman on electronics topic. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with people? What is wrong? What is wrong with people? Come on now. Come on now. This sold internationally. Polo Ralph Lauren all RLX pair of shorts. They sold for $17.10. So this was a Nifty sale and international. So Nifty sent out an offer while I was sleeping and someone took it. Do I schedule my listings? I don't. So I list the second I have an item ready to list, I list it. I list it right away. I do all my listings. I list them right away. And then Nifty constantly recreates my listings. So those are constantly being recreated, not renewed, recreated, which keeps the algorithms going. Now, the reason why don't I schedule my listings? Let's say I have 100 items that are scheduled to be listed. What if that person that wants to buy these RLX shorts are online today wanting to buy them, but you have them scheduled for 6 days out? Why not put them all out there right now? Why not do that? That's just what I ask myself. I'm not starting a debate or argument. That's just what I do. And again, follow multiple resellers that are online and see what they do. What are the advantages of having an eBay store? Well, for one, it's going to save you money if you're listing a lot. When you're listing a lot, you're going to be getting a lot of insertion fees, all your relist and your listing a lot, and that may add up to more than what an eBay store costs. So that's the number one thing. Number two, you can make a storefront where you have men's and women's and shoes and all these different things, which means you can run sales on certain categories. You can do promotions on certain categories. You can run coupons, all that sort of stuff. But I honestly wouldn't recommend getting a store if your listing fees, your insertion fees aren't as much as what a store would cost. If they're still really low, I wouldn't get, you don't have to get a store. But again, it's a write-off towards your business. At the end of the year, you're going to have to pay taxes on all your profits. You can use your eBay store against that. You can use your Nifty against that. Lots of different things. If you use that tech thing, tech and sports thing, you can write that off against it. What keywords for polo shorts? Polo shorts. That one I just put RLX Ralph Lauren golf shorts men's. Yeah, for those RLX golf, those polo shorts earlier, I put cargo shorts green, military. I put military. If I see like they're military green, I will do that. This is that blazer from earlier I showed you. It's got the leather, whether they're faux leather or real leather buttons. This one is Harris tweed. That's why I picked it up. It's Jose Bank. It's an older Jose Bank, but it's Harris tweed. Anything Harris tweed for $7.99, I pick up. This sold for $59.99 via promoted listing. This is going to go, I'm going to roll it up like so, roll it up like a burrito, and I'm going to put this in a large eBay poly mailer. Large eBay poly mailer. And that's what I ordered when I ordered my free shipping supplies. Brad, put untested in the title and sold for parts and repair in the description. Okay. Got you, Angry. I listed those 3 already. Sold one of them. I don't find those cameras very often. They don't usually pop up in the thrift store, but those did, and I picked them up, especially if they're like Sony. If you find a Bose radio that doesn't work, use a hair dryer on all the openings. A lot of times it does get it running. Sounds crazy, but it works. All right, I know exactly what you're talking about on those Bose radios, and I find those. I'll use that. I remember the last one I sold, shipped to the guy. He got it, and it was, and I ship my stuff well. I used to ship hard goods, so I know how to ship hard goods well. Lots of bubble wrap, 2 inches of padding between the box and the item, and the guy, and it came, and it was destroyed, and all beat. And I'm like, no way, no way. I think they just take the parts out of it, so I don't like doing a whole bunch of that stuff. There you guys go. Okay, so Angry Router, very long way to get the coupon. Easy way to get, click marketing tab and then discounts. There you go. Marketing tab. And yeah, yeah, my bad, guys, about going through all those things. You can find it pretty easily. I use my phone for Nifty cross listing. Yeah, I use my phone for everything. In fact, I'll tell you guys soon. I'll tell you guys when I'm allowed to tell you. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about listing stuff from your phone. That's how I do everything. If you're new to me, I do all my photos on my phone. I do all my listing on my phone. I do everything from my phone. The only thing I don't do is this and sometimes cross listing on my laptop. Good morning, Thrifty Duckies. Welcome in. Thanks, Jen, for coming in, saying hi. I know I'm not on TikTok very often. I have to tell you, it's a matter of time before they ban me because last time I got a big warning. Has anyone tried Poshmark promotion? I tried the free promotion to see, but going to cancel it before it's too expensive. Yeah, I've heard it's not worth it. What I've heard it's pay to click and it's not worth it. Completely right about not scheduling. You can't sell if it's not ready or available to the buyer. That's how I feel too. Triple. That's how I feel. Again, everyone's different. Everyone's got different selling methods or whatever. That's just how I do it. I had a bucket list item found yesterday. Almost lost it. Vintage Polo Ralph Lauren cargo pants with the zippers. The vintage kids. Yes, the cargo pants with the zippers. I don't even know if I have any of those left. Yeah, I don't have any of those left. Anytime you find Polo Ralph Lauren cargo pants with the zippers and all the pockets, I always say the more pockets, the more money. I haven't been on here in a while either. See, look at us. We're twinsies. I use my phone for everything but shipping. It's just, yeah, and it can be really quick. And like I said, I'll tell you about more of that later on another live. Thought on listing winter items in the summer and vice versa. Do you fill out the season items for less? Sell source season and list in season. Good question. So that's a hot debate that people have with me all the time. This is a pair of Travis Matthew shorts. I still pick up Travis Matthew shorts. A lot of times what I find is the pockets have a lot of dirt on them. And I don't pick them up then. But these were new with tags. So I bought these retail arbitrage. They sold for $29. But to answer your question, I list my items seasonally now. When I first started, I didn't have a ton of inventory. So I list everything year round, which is great. But now I list seasonally. Once I list an item, it stays listed. I'd never take it off. I'll never take that item off. So it's not like I take off my winter items. But now I list seasonally. So what I do is I thrift. And whatever I thrift, I prioritize what I'm listing. If it's summer, right now, I'm pulling everything that's shorts and polo shirts and swim trunks, and I'm listing those right now. And all the corduroys and jackets I'm putting off to the side. If I get through all of my spring and summer stuff, I'll start listing that. But nowadays, what I end up doing is I thrift so much that I put all my winter stuff in a storage unit, and I'm able to pull out all my spring and summer stuff in the storage unit because I did the vice versa in the winter, and still be listing the stuff I'm bringing in during the week. So during the spring and summer, I'm only listing spring and summer. Once August, the middle of August hits, I completely flip over anything spring and summer. Even though it's hot out, I put it in my storage unit. That's just how I do it. What's up, T. Georgie? What's up, T. Georgie? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going with TikTok Shop? Anyone that's doing it? I think my wife's getting ready to start doing it. Have you sent over 300 coupons? Have sent over 300 coupons with no usage. Did mass repeat seller coupon 2 days ago. Nothing. Over 1K went out. Anybody have problems with coupons? I've never done a coupon in my life, Dana. I run sales usually. I run discounted sales is what I do. I've never done coupons. So dude bought the item, gutted it, and returned it to you. Cam, I swear to God, that's what I feel like happened. I mean, I don't want to accuse, I don't want to be like, that's exactly what happened, but I feel like that's what happened. Late because babysitting the grandkids. It's okay, Buc-ee's. Did you take the grandkids to Buc-ee's, though? That's the question. I schedule mine because mentally I feel guilty if I'm not listing each day. And that would be the only reason why I would schedule mine. So if my goal, like people have goals, I'm going to work out every day. I'm going to list 25 items every day. If that's your goal, list 25 items every day and schedule that out to stay consistent. I think that would be the reason why I do that. TikTok shopping like a boss, just trying to be like Barry. Aren't we always trying to be like Barry D? That dude just destroys it on TikTok shop. It's just unbelievable. Anytime I talk to them, unbelievable. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip shirt. It's black. It is 2XB. It sold for $19.99 via promoted listings. So many of my sales guys are coming promoted. So again, I will repeat this. There's always new people coming in. If you're not promoting your listings on eBay and you're having slow sales, I highly recommend promoting your listings. If you don't have Nifty as a cross lister, which is doing your sending out offers and recreates, and you're able to sell on multiple platforms, you need to do that. I'm telling you right now, both of those things will make you more sales and make you more money. You have to do promoted on your own. Nifty, I have a free trial I'll put a link there, or you can go to sourceupfinds.com. Do you not cross list every day then? No, I don't cross list every day. Nope, I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. Barry's a machine. I know he is. How's sourcing for me these days? What's up, the Vintage Slinger? Yesterday I went sourcing and tomorrow I'll go sourcing. And yesterday was a decent day. I definitely did pretty well yesterday. I can't go to a thrift store and have a cart overflowing. Rare, like super rare for me to have that happen. If I can leave a thrift store with like 10 or 12 items, that's a really good thrift find for me, or thrift haul. But yeah, I'm going to get this one packed. This is that blazer. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, but this is a Polo Ralph Lauren corduroy blazer. It sold once not too long ago here in the U.S. Someone returned it because it didn't fit. Now it's going internationally for $99.99. And I'll never see it again. So great about that. If it doesn't fit them, that's on them. I put the measurements in there. Found like 30. Yeah, 30 items in the thrift store would be great. Would you pick a Polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip sweatshirt 2XL for $7.99? I wouldn't, unless it's like a knit cotton, like a thick knit cotton where you can almost like put a pin through the hole. Not the estate cotton ones. No, I see those all the time. What you're talking about? I see those all the time. I do not pick those up for $7.99. We all run our businesses different. Here we go. We all run our businesses different. Everything is a suggestion, as there's a dozen ways to do everything in reselling. Do what works for you. Angry? I totally, from the get-go, that's what I believe. Do what works for you. Listen, I don't like listing women's clothing. I don't feel like I'm I can't describe them well. So I just sell them on Whatnot. That's what works for me. So you just got to do what works for you. I'm with you on that one. What's up? Tonight seems like a good night for me and K-Way. Tonight would be maybe the only night we could. I'll have to talk to that clown. I'll talk to him. I know he's thrifting this morning. I bought a few storage units last year and still have inventory from them at Sprinkle In. I just recently noticed there was a Jackery powered supply, listed it and sold in 2 days. Diversify. Yes, diversify with your products. I sold those cameras. I was selling those plush dolls. Diversify. Know a little bit about everything. We need a night live. All right. I'll text him. Let's see. Do you want me to call him live? Do you want to hear how he talks to me? Want me to call him live? The GOAT is here, Barry D. We were just talking about you in TikTok Shop. I'm an actual person. No, you're not. How are you able to get in here and record your videos at the same time? So, TikTok Shop people, our dog gets super duper hot. So Shelby just got one of those cooling mats that the dogs can sit on. I think that's a good one. I'm like, you can make 10 videos on that one, I'm stealing this from Big Yumbo, but he said reselling, there's a million ways to do it, and they're all wrong. And I love that. I like Big Yumbo. He's a funny guy. I like that guy. I watch him on YouTube. If you don't follow Big Yumbo, I watch him on YouTube. When he puts out content, I watch him. Also, any advice on how to make a daily schedule? I have a 7-month-old, and I resell full-time. I struggle on balance time. We all struggle with balance and time. It's really something. Yesterday, I could have stayed back and listed and worked more. My wife and kids went to the pool, but I told myself, like, I need to go and like be with my kids and get in the pool and swim with them. So I put that on hold. It's just the more efficient you get, it's just getting efficient. You have to create a photo station or something that is very quick for you to create your pictures. Don't do more pictures than you need to do. I have a very generic description. I'm all about speed listing, kind of how I'm about. You made 10 videos that sprinkle in some shop videos. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Any free apps or sites for figuring tracking inventory on profit margins? I'm not sure. I kind of do it all in my head like that. Math was actually my best subject in school. I have a dog pool I can send you a link for. I'm sure you could send me the link for. T. Georgie, look at you guys. I'm going to get links from all you guys. Click on my everything. They're not. I'm saying you need to do shop videos. I know, Barry. You said I don't know. I might. You guys on TikTok wouldn't appreciate that. Fellow teacher here. 3 years until I retire. Let's go. You got this. Trying to work on my eBay business, but I'm horrible at tracking my inventory. There's a million ways to do that too. The way I do it is the craziest way, right? Like, look, oh God, this is such a mess, right? But for me, it works so well. And for me, it's just efficient, time efficient. Like I don't worry about SKUs or anything like that. I just take photos of the same type of items and I put them in the same bins. I have 80 bins. So if that item sells, I go to the bins that have new Levi's and I pull that item out. That's how I do it. There's the bins system with the number SKUs. There's the box system with the number SKUs. There's a lot of good ways to do it. Barry, why are you sending me gifts? Why are you sending me gifts? Is it because you make so much money? Are you the only billionaire in the chat? Hello, what's up, Nova? Tater. Bat Boy Tater. Stop. You're distracting me. I did sell polo and Free People corduroy pants the last few weeks. There you go. Yeah, it's early. It's great to have these corduroy sales right now. But definitely once fall comes, we'll be getting a ton of them. Stop it, Barry. I think I'm going to build your layout flat station. I like hanging the items, but taking measurements and writing them down sucks. Yeah. I don't. That flat lay station has been a game changer. I put that video out. I put that video about like 3 best investments I made in my business. The flat lay station, and Nifty, and I already forget the third. But those 2 were like the best investments. Like items, inventory system has never failed me. Yeah, Reselling does the same thing. Like items, inventory system has never failed me. This has never failed me. I mean, every once in a while, but this is a great system for me. Doesn't fail me. Yeah, I am not. Angry Otter says, you know you're happy to walk out of a thrift store with just a tie in hand. Don't lie. No, I'm not. I want a ton more ties than just one tie. No, I'm not. I'm happy to make one like yours too, with a slight adjustment for longer items like dresses. Yeah, so if you look at my video on YouTube, you can see the board I got pre-cut was 4x4. If you want, you can get one. You can have one made that's a 4x6. So if you want longer, what I do with my longer items, which isn't a ton now because I'm not doing women's clothing. I just bought a Ted Baker dress the other day. That's going to go on Whatnot. I'm not doing dresses. So I just do those on my old hardwood floor. What I used to do my pictures of. I love military good too. I love military goods. I love history and military goods. Hey, sir, just curious. I know you said the bigger the better, but do you think still this performance items like athletic items? Bought 3XL Robacks. Should I sell to premium? Yes. 3XL Robacks will sell better than a medium Roback. Yes. Yep. 3XL Robacks will sell better than a medium Roback. This is a great brand to be on the lookout for, guys. I rarely find this. It's called The Best Made Co., and it looks like a scuba diver logo. The Best Made Co. with the scuba diver logo. I know there's probably some of you people in there that are going to be like, oh my gosh, I've seen that logo before and I left it behind. I know. We've all been there and done that. This is a good brand to be on the lookout. It's sold for $37.99. This shirt. What's up, AZ? Look at all my I love my OGs. I think I'm just going to add a piece. Yeah, you can add a piece. The thing you have to remember about those blended, if you make it 6 feet, you have to put it higher on your wall. So you just have to have the wall space. And then also it's going to come out a little farther sometimes. So you just have to keep that in mind for the measurements. Put that on here. Last eBay sale. We'll still have one on the other platforms. One on each of the others. I had these for forever. I don't know why they didn't sell. But these are the Duluth Dry on the Fly or Fly on the Dry, whatever they are. New with tags. They sold for $37.99. Regular sale. I'm giving that to Nifty because I've had them forever. Nifty probably relisted them. Yeah, he's very unique. I like Big Yumbo too. I like watching Big Yumbo. There's a lot of people I like watching. But like I like the personality of Big Yumbo. I like the personality of the Resell brothers. Kind of like K-Way and I. Oh, do you want me to call K-Way? He's going to say, what the hell do you want? Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's see how he answers the phone to me. Got him. Got him. Let's do it. Doing a flat lay station this weekend, putting hubs to work. There you go. I did mine in a day. I had my wife help me put it up on the wall because I had to bracket it, but everything else, super quick. What if it's new with tags for the polo quarter zips in big sizes? Yes. So those quarter zips, Brian, those quarter zip polo sweaters that you're talking about, if you can get those in a 3XB with no flaws, I pick those up in big sizes. But just like a men's medium, large, I don't. New with tags for sure. By the way, I forgot to put this in there. Paste. Boom. There's your link. Do you make a video on how you set up your workstation? Yes. Edith, I don't get on TikTok near as much as I used to. If you follow me on Facebook, I post the most stuff on Facebook, but the video is on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel, which I'm live over there right now, and on Facebook, and I go live over there often. So yeah, it's all on my Facebook channel, on my YouTube channel. Follow me over there and you'll see it. It's like a DIY. It's got Lowe's in the background of my truck. Hit up Play-Doh 70% off sale yesterday. $90 for about 30 items. Dang. Yeah, I need to do that. Oh yeah, third was a label printer. Thanks. You remember it. Yeah. So best investments I made. The photo station, well, in order, the thermal printer, that was such a good investment, such a time saver. Then Nifty, then when I built my new photo station, all those make me more money, saves time. Source wears dresses in his listings, that's why it's not an issue. Yeah, I just wear dresses, have my wife take photos of me. We're into that sort of thing, and then that's how it goes. What's for dinner tonight? We're cooking chicken. The last 2 nights were good dinners. So you guys know how it is. We had our anniversary Monday night. We went to Brazilian Steakhouse, which is our favorite. And then last night we were planning on cooking. But like I said, we went to the pool with my kids and we're like, you know what? Should we just DoorDash? And we're like, yeah, what sounds good? I don't know. What sounds good to you? I don't know. What sounds good to you? I don't know. You decide. And so I decided we got pizza. I went and picked it up. So tonight we have to cook at home. It's going to be chicken. How often is Play-Doh sales? I'm not sure. Lights are very important too. Yeah, I actually made the mistake of buying some lights. Tams went to work already, but I bought lights that I actually just gave away this week to another reseller that went on the cruise with us. And those lights were not good. Tams messaged me to the side and said, hey, I bought those lights you recommended. I wasn't a big fan. I returned them and got these new ones, and they're 10 times better. So look into those. So I bought those. They were 10 times better. I put those now in my Amazon link. Those are like the best lights. You pay up, but they are what they are. Let's call K-Way and see what he says. He's going to cuss. Just know that.
What the hell do you want?
Told you. I told you. You're on live. You're on live right now, buddy. So I'd watch what you say.
Oh, can I start saying some curse words so I can get you banned?
No. People want to know what size you are down there. No, I'm just kidding. Do you want to do? People want to know.
Well, in that case,
no. You want to do people want us to do a live for store reviews tonight.
Now remember, I do have a fee for that. Okay, so remember we talked about this. It's $100 an hour.
I told you he always wants money. He wants money from you and me always. So just thought I'd tell you that. But basically, I'm like, I'll call him right now and watch. He's going to answer with the cuss word. You did. I'm always right.
Yeah.
Tell it.
Say the F-bomb.
What's your best find today? Everyone wants to know.
Well, I don't know if it's my best find, but I just found a women's marmot jacket. It's a size small, but it's 100% down. It's $12.99, but blue tags are 75% off. So I'm paying like $3.25 for a full down trench marmot jacket.
Damn it!
That's one I'll just hold for summer or winter time until I, run that on Whatnot or list it.
I always say I want to go down to Ethan and Wayne's because they have the best thrifts.
Yep, we do. I don't know if when do you want to do the live?
We'll see about it. I just thought I'd prove everyone right, prove myself right that you'd answer. So,
all right. So I've been on call for 5 minutes, so that's $5 what you owe me. Because remember, it's $100. Actually, it's like $7.50 is what you owe me now. If you want to stay on the line longer, we'll just keep adding it.
Do you want to have a sleepover instead?
Yeah, if I can be top bunk.
All right, talk about it. Everyone says they're surprised you're awake. Bye.
Bye.
All right. His wife definitely found that. Yeah. His wife definitely found that jacket. Do you have a video on how you created the photo setup? I do. So I'll just bring you over real quick to, this is just the best way I'll do it. We're going to go over, and then we'll do these last few items. I got to run. Okay. So we're over here on my YouTube. I'm going to go to view your channel, and then you go to videos and just scroll down, and there's a video with this one right here, DIY photo setup, how to make your clothing photo setup. That one right there. It's got Lowe's in the background and a little picture of my truck. So you can see my surf truck. You guys can see my surf truck. All right, next item. Have 3. 1 Poshmark, 1 Mercari, 1 Depop. Let's start out with the Nike, which was a Depop Nike polo shirt. This is an older one. This is probably 10 years old or so. Nike Golf. 2XL, black with stripes. Sold for $18 on Depop, but it did sell boosted. So good for the boosted. I recommend doing boosted on Depop too. Audra, if you're out there, I give you that credit. Oh my, y'all are too funny. Like, love the print. Yeah, it's fun. He's my coworker, right? He's my coworker. Although we would be enemies if we lived in the same town. I'm just kidding. All right, next item is a Georgia Bulldogs PFG shirt with gingham check. I usually don't buy PFG shirts, but anytime these college Southern SEC team schools or even ACC like Clemson, Alabama, and Georgia, and LSU, these always sell well for me. This sold on Poshmark for $18. I paid $5 for it. Go Dogs! Creekside, go Dogs! Yeah, you guys have done really well in the past, 4 years? Really well. Happy for you. Get Alabama out of here. So that's sold on Poshmark. My last sale, I'm glad K-Way's not on the phone anymore, is Tommy Bahama, because Tommy Bahama doesn't sell. It does sell, but I don't like picking it up. Actually, I picked up a unique one yesterday. And I know the picture post I'm going to post is going to get so much slack, but I don't care because it's funny. Tommy Bahama 4XL with just a little bit of a print on the, you can kind of see a little bit of a print there. It's a 4XL silk shirt. It sold for $23 on Mercari. So a 20 sale, listen, it's about $20 average. So $20, $40, $60 on 3 platforms in 2 days. Welcome to a sale. Best day to start your day. It's like the new Folgers commercial. Tommy Bahama dresses do very well for you. Shit, I left one at the thrift store yesterday. I've looked them up before, and I don't know. Maybe it's, our dresses are $7.99. If they were $4.99, I would have picked it up. Do I need to be picking up Tommy Bahama? Do you think I can pick a Tommy Bahama dress-up shirt for $7.99 and sell them on Whatnot for $14 or more? That's my question. Well, especially linen, of course. If it was linen, I'd pick it up. I have absolutely no luck with Tommy Bahama. That's why I say Tommy Bahama's not all that great. And way back in the day when Kayway and I were first reselling, I always talked about Polo Ralph Lauren, which he'll talk about, and he always talked about Tommy Bahama. And I'm like, I don't have luck with Tommy Bahama. It does not sell quick. And he would be like, look at my sales. Boom, 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 boom. I sell it all the time, which he did. But I say Tommy Bahama doesn't do it. Ours went up to $10.99. I only buy half price on Dollar Day now. For that brand, Meg. There are other brands I'd spend $10 on, but yeah, not that one. No luck with Polo Ralph Lauren men's C shirts. Yeah, I see. People have no luck. They have better luck with Tommy, right? It's your pictures, it's your juju, it's whatever it is. But that's it, everybody. I've got to head out. Those Tommy Bahama shirts are stained so often, people getting wild on vacation cruises. No, it's just people with getting their hot dog stains and their mustard stains on them. But yeah, they are getting wild on their cruises. If you see one with a big white stain somewhere, leave it be. Leave it be. Tommy Bahama linen dress to sale. Yeah, anything linen by a decent brand, I'm picking up. That's it, everybody. I will see you later. Got to get out of here. Always appreciate you guys coming in. I might be live Friday. I might not be live Friday. We will see how many sales I have. But yeah, see you guys.